From the udder, straight from the udder, yeah, 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 straight from the udder, straight from the udder, let us go! Hey, welcome back to Straight from the Udder. We still got our special guest CoCo, and we still got Log and Mullet-Man here today. Sir. So, how's everyone's day going? Any funny stories within the past week?
Boys, I have a story. Well, it's not really a story, but it's just a little quick jab here. We were at the shop the other day, and this lady comes up. She's a nice lady. You know, she looks like she just got out of the shower, but she's a nice lady. She tipped us pretty decent.
How do you know she just got out of the shower?
She had that hat on, I don't know what it is. Like
a shower cap?
Yeah.
There's no way she came in with
a shower cap on. I swear to God.
That doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me.
It shouldn't. But, you know, she gets through her order, and then she lays down her phone face up, and the screen was on. And I'm pretty sure her back screen, she was half naked in it. She had it pretty far over the counter. She laid it down, and it was just there. I'm like, yo.
However you get your jollies, man.
Yeah. Bro, I looked at low. It was just the weirdest occurrence I've ever seen at that store so far. But yeah, that's my little quick jab. Log?
Alright, so a couple days ago, you remember us maybe talking about Wally the emotional support?
Oh, Wally.
So this guy comes in, he's wearing this shirt, the picture of the alligator, driving a car, and it says, Wally the emotional support alligator. And so he gets ready to order, and he looks at me and he goes, "Do you guys have warm ice cream?" And I looked at him and I said, I couldn't really hear what he said, and he goes, I said, "What did you just say?" He's like, "You guys have warm ice cream?" I was like, no. And he's like, and his wife goes, "He had you thinking there for a second." I was like, "No." Yeah, we'll have your stuff for you at the far counter. I was done talking to them. Oh, I was done.
And did he hand you a business card? Oh, yep, good thing.
All three of us, I threw it right in the trash.
Oh, yep, good thing.
All three of us, I threw it right in the trash.
So, I had a story. It was last night, actually, with CoCo. And he takes her order. I don't really know what she said with the order.
Well, here, I'll start that one, and then I'll let you finish. So she comes in, and I remember her coming in like a week or two ago, and she's just like, "Oh my God, what's that ice cream up there?" I said, "What?" She like points to the board, and I'm just like, well, I can't really see it, but it could be anything, honestly. Well, no, it's the thing with the chocolate and like with the long spoon in it. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Well, I said, okay, well, yeah, it's just this. She goes, "Oh my gosh, awesome!" and
what the heck?
Man down.
Oh my God! Off the chair.
She goes. And I kid you not, this is her reaction 2 weeks in a row. And she goes, "One moment, please," and she like throws her little change purse on the counter and like pulls out her money and she goes, "Here you go." And I say, "Thank you." And she goes, "Yep." Like very, very enthusiastically, like too enthusiastically. I said, "Well, we'll have that ready for you at the far counter." She goes, "Oh, okay." And so she goes down and she sees Drew, and Drew can finish that story for you.
Yeah, so basically, I hand her ice cream, and she just laughs at me. She just starts doing this like weird giggle, like, and then I'm like, "Would you like any nasty?" She just keeps laughing, and I'm like, "Have a nice day." She's like, "Ice cream, amazing." I was just like, "What is happening with this lady?"
This lady was nuts.
I'm so confused.
What the hell?
I'm so confused.
All right. Well, I have 3 stories lined up, but I can keep them relatively short, or you pick them out. Which one?
Here.
1, 2, or 3.
I'll start off.
Okay.
We did get a comment from someone personally.
Creamy Boys.
Yeah, someone personally commented to me about a name. He was like, "I did like Creamy Boys, but his nickname was 2 Scoops of Creaminess," which I thought was solid. I mean, I still like Creamy Boys better,
I
but
think
Yeah,
he's
that could
three-
be like our motto.
He's
yeah.
definitely like 3 scoop, guys.
But,
We're really undersizing
He
him
also
here.
said he will be a part of our business adventure if we ever get to it. Do you want to?
How am I gonna hide this one from my parents?
Do we want to do a quick recap for CoCo? She seems a little lost right now.
Please.
Yeah, so I don't know. A couple of years ago, I had this idea. I was like, what if we bought an ice cream shop, and then in the basement we had a strip club?
Like the Batcave.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I think he was a part of it.
No, I wasn't.
I know
was
he wasn't.
filled in whenever I came
Yeah.
to the store, but yeah. All right, continue.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of it.
That's kind of it.
Oh.
We were just, coming up with names.
Oh, I like that creamy voice.
It was just so by accident because he was talking about his brother, and I was just like, "Oh, Creamy Boy," and Logan's like, "That's a good name, Creamy Boy."
That's our name.
So yeah, I guess I don't know what funny stories you even have.
1, 2, or 3 here. I
Oh,
say we go
yeah.
3. We always go high.
Okay, we can go 3.
Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have said this story before, but there was a customer that came in one time, and he would always give us the Werther's Original little like hard caramels.
No, we didn't.
You didn't tell the story.
No,
Okay.
we haven't.
So, we were messing around. He handed us these candies, and I was like, "Who in God's green earth is going to eat these things?" Like, they probably have something in them. I mean, maybe. But I was like, "Guys, what if we start slingshotting this across the store?" So we get one of the spoons, and I start pulling it back like you used to do, like at home or wherever, and you pull it back, and then the thing flies off. And we do that for a little bit, and a customer comes into the store. Well, I had the brilliant idea to continue to shoot around the Werther's Original Candy. Well, between our menu board and our little like guard between the customers, there's like a tiny, maybe 3-inch slit.
Oh, it's so tiny.
Maybe 3-inch slit. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and hit the back of the menu board and just make a loud bang, scare him. Well, unbeknownst to me, this little tiny Werther's Original Candy slips through the little crack, and we have like these like glass or carbon fiber or something letters above like our freezers, and it smashes. It makes one of the loudest sounds I've heard in Dairy Queen, and it sounded like something shattered.
And the customers are like, "Oh my God, what was that?"
I nearly pooped myself. I was like, "Oh God, I just broke something. I was shooting around the Werther's Original Candy. How am I going to explain this to the manager?" Well, luckily nothing was broken. However, the customers were scared. They're like, "What was that?"
Me and Coco were like on the floor crying, laughing, and our other coworkers like, "I don't know what that was." The customers.
Oh my goodness. And we couldn't find it for the longest time, I remember. And then one day we were just like, "Oh my gosh, do you guys still think the Werther's Original Candy is up there?" So we went out, got the step stool that we had when we looked around for it, and was like, "Oh my God, it's up here." We found
I think it was in a million pieces.
Yeah. Well, I have a story about my first summer. So a very short, not very well-mannered lady comes in, and oh, oops. And she's like, "I would like an vanilla ice cream with this, or with a little bit of Heath bar and just vanilla." I said, "All right, I think I can do that for you." Well, I made it how we usually make it.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it down to the far counter and I serve it to her, and she goes, "What is this? What is this?" And I said, "It's the product you asked for." She goes, "No, this is nothing like the product that I asked for." I said, "Ma'am, this is definitely the product that you asked for."
We were like, probably like, you asked for vanilla and you asked for Heath. You got vanilla and you got Heath.
Yeah. And she was like, "Well, what's that chocolate in it?" I said, "Well, I made it how we're supposed to make it."
We normally put hot fudge on top of the Heath Sundae.
Yeah. And she was, "Well, no, that has chocolate in it." I said, "Well, no, that's how we're supposed to make it, ma'am." She goes, "No, I'm going to be calling your manager. This is terrible customer service. I can't even believe you would even serve this to me." And I said, "Excuse me?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm going to call your manager." I said, "All right, go right ahead." And so I don't know whatever came of that.
I don't think anything.
She probably didn't even call. Half the time, customers are like,
I talked about that the rest of the summer. I was like, man, I cannot deal with these people. And one of the funnier stories that I have is I'm sure many of you know about the meme, the Thanos car, where it's like the little, sometimes it's like a PT Cruiser, sometimes it's a little truck or whatever it may be. Well, one day I was working with the assistant and a bright purple PT Cruiser pulls into the parking lot. And I said, hey, that's the Thanos car. And he goes, oh my gosh, it's bright purple. Look at that. So I serve the customer. He is like pleading with me to get a deal on one of the products. And I was just like, whatever. So I gave him the deal. And I lean over and try and hide behind one of the signs that's in the window. And I take a picture of his car because I was going to send it to my friends and I was going to be like, Thanos car, trying to be funny. And the phone rings. And on the phone is the customer. And he goes, are you kidding me? Someone just took a picture of me in my car. This is totally against customer safety and violation. Oh my gosh. Let me speak to the manager. The assistant manager goes, this is the manager. And like, well, this is ridiculous. He needs to be, he should not be taking pictures of customers. And she's like, well, I didn't see it happen. And blah, 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 blah. And man, I was scared. I thought he was going to call again and talk to our real manager.
Our actual manager.
And I thought it was over. And there was, to be honest with you,
story before.
I think he's kept it on the down low.
I think there's been plenty of times where I could have been.
I think all of us have had those moments.
No, I mean mainly just you two.
If our manager watched the cameras, I think we would be fired.
I remember
me and him.
I remember when me and you, Mullet-Man, started, because we started like almost 6 months before anyone else here. She used to like watch them religiously.
She did.
And then you guys got here, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stop watching them unless something."
Us the worst mistake of her life.
She was just like, it was like after that summer, she's just like,
no,
tapes are kind of boring to watch. she just stopped watching them.
Man, if she did though.
I wonder if she does. If she just doesn't tell us.
It's just the whipped cream everywhere.
Yeah.
She would definitely not be having that.
No,
that's wasting.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't watch that, man. Because I did some sketchy stuff.
And it's not like it's any like illegal stuff. It's just like stuff that would easily get you fired at like a real job.
Just wasting stuff.
Yeah, like, real job.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna put myself down that road yet. Sorry, boys. I'm not believing any of my secrets. Another day.
Smells like cat.
Another day at the job.
I don't think we've done that in a while on him. I mean, he hasn't really deserved it. So
well, yeah, I haven't been here first of all, and I haven't said anything.
Yeah, you missed our last two recording sessions. What is this bullcrap?
Do you want me to come down here and throw up all over this place?
Would it made for?
Want me to come down here and throw up all over this place?
Would have made for an interesting story.
It would have made for an interesting story.
Well, we can save for the next.
How did his mic get covered in vomit?
Protect the mic.
It looks.
Yeah, that could protect the mic. The little wind cover on top of it.
The little wind cover.
This whole thing is...
Oh my! It's gonna be annoying to edit out. Holy God, bro! This man just. Oh Lord. So this is gonna go back to my high school days.
Whew,
it was
Bopago.
Sophomore year in high school. I don't know. Did you have that one female teacher for social studies? Were you in my class in social studies? I feel like you.
Yes.
I feel like you were.
Does it start with an L?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I was sitting in the back, and I would always eat a sandwich in class. It was like our last class of the day. I'd bring like 2 sandwiches and eat one in this class. So I pretty much would, it was like maybe a month before school ended, and these kids convinced me to hide one of my sandwiches behind these books.
I didn't even know you did this. What?
Well, I think because you were like in the front of the class, so it was like us in the back of the class because she didn't care what we did in the back of the class. So I put it behind these books. And it was like the last day or the day before the last day. We bring out these books, and the sandwiches are just green. It had been sitting there for a month.
Oh my
We just
god.
let it get mold, bro.
We did something similar to that in my high school. So sophomore year, I had lunch with like none of my friends, so I sat with people that I didn't normally talk to. They had the bright idea to take a banana and stick it in the bathroom ceiling. So they put this banana in the bathroom ceiling, and like a couple months later, you go like see there was like a spot in the ceiling like just forming, and they took it down, and it was like oozing brown. It was so disgusting.
Yep.
We used to hide them underneath the lunch table too.
That's funny.
It was great.
Do you remember middle school in the bathroom? There was like a slew of people that would just start peeing on the ground instead of
Yes.
they would they
peed everywhere.
Yeah, bro. And they had to like literally record. Like the teachers would have to record every student that left,
That's crazy.
and someone would have to check the
All
bathroom
because of our class. All because of our class.
At my school, it wasn't pee. It was they would take the soap dispensers and smash them, and soap would be everywhere. And
That's a good
they
idea,
would lock
though.
us out of the bathroom. They wouldn't let us use that bathroom in that certain wing. They would like shut it down.
You make a
Rip it
slippy
off
slide. That's a great idea.
And then this one time, this kid got caught whacking off in the
No
bathroom.
way.
Oh no.
Okay,
Yeah.
we never went that far.
Oh, my friend goes to the bathroom. I swear it was like sophomore year, and we were still very immature at this point. And he comes back and he's like, "Bro, there's white stuff all over the walls of the stall." I was like, "Dude, no way! I don't believe it. I don't believe it." So I went and checked. It was so gross. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure we got locked out of the bathroom for that one too.
Love that.
bro, poor janitor that cleaned that off.
No.
Jesus, man.
Did I ever tell you guys the story about when I was in middle school? And I was in library class. I had to take shit so bad. And I signed myself out of class. I get to there, and the janitor's in there cleaning. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm shitting. And it was so loud, and it smelled so bad. And I was in there for at least probably 15 minutes. And I walk out, and the janitor's standing there, and he goes, "You feeling all right?" I was so embarrassed.
No, I could not.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm good now."
Do you remember the one teacher? It was freshman year. The dude that would always come up next to you. You'd like be peeing in the urinal, lay on the wall with his one hand, as loyal as he could, and be like, look over you
I
and
did
be
hear
like,
about this.
"How's it going?"
Yep. And he'd whistle too.
He whistles everywhere he walks, bro.
Oh my god.
Mullet-Man and I go way, way
Oh
back.
my god.
We go back to like the almost
The
what,
kindergarten
days.
Kindergarten days.
Maybe even earlier than that.
Yeah. So him and I, we used to be like really good friends, but at the same time,
Really
like
shitty friends.
the worst of enemies. It was
Oh my
so
God.
strange. So the one story I remember was we were riding on the bus, I think coming home from school or going to school, one of the two. And we started kicking the shit out of each other's shins. And whenever I say that, we kick each other's shins
I was bleeding
for a solid 15 minutes.
I was
back
bleeding
and forth,
after
back
this.
and
I
forth.
remember that.
And we were both bleeding and bruised and like scrape marks all over our legs. So at this time, there were still cameras running on the school buses. And we get called down to the office the next morning.
None of us snitched on either one.
No,
by the way. They
nobody.
literally pulled the footage and saw us doing this.
And we get called down to the office together. I start bawling my eyes out. I was like, I didn't mean it. and I always got in trouble together. And what about the crab story?
Oh my god, that was horrible. That was well, at least for you.
Well, we don't got much time here, people, so maybe
We'll have to
bring you on for another episode.
Yeah.
Because some people got to go to work, aka Log and Mullet-Man.
So
this is going to be...
customer of the week.
Yeah, we got to get a quick customer of the
Oh, I
week.
got one. My favorite customers happen to have the name of Jew. There are two names.
Okay, you got to explain this before
Okay,
we get in trouble with your
Their
service
two
really
names
quickly.
make up the word Jew, so, you know...
Well, I don't even know. What is it? Like Jerry?
It's Joe and Sue.
Joe and
They
Sue.
do.
Oh, yes.
But they're the nicest people. They always come
I
and
think
talk
you
to
could
me.
come up with a better name.
They came up with it.
No, they were the ones that
Yeah.
told us
What?
that. They were the ones that told us that.
Yeah, but, you know, they tip nice, and they're always nice. They come in every once in a while. You know, we just gotta give them a shout out
I was
here.
going to say, and they always check up on us, make
Yeah,
sure
they
we're
do.
doing good.
Yeah.
Oh, and guess who came in last night?
Mark!
No way.
Mark!
Yeah. And he ordered 2 things. So his wife's not
still
dead.
alive.
His
His
wife's
wife is
not
still alive. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I guess we're gonna have 2 customers of the week. So Mark,
3 customers of the week.
oh, true. So this guy always, and for a while, he was coming in like every Saturday night right before we close.
Yep.
And he would get like the same thing every time, but I don't know did he get something different?
Yeah, he did. He got 2 different things.
Really?
Yeah.
But we haven't seen him for a while, and we thought
His
wife died. Yeah, of all things.
But
and that's
I
why
guess
he
she's
wasn't
not,
coming
or
in.
he's got a mistress, one of the two.
It's fair. That's possible.
I mean,
I don't know. But we're gonna have to wrap this up, Sparky.
Mullet-Man.
Log.
See.